So here we go. All right, number one, remember we're working backwards. All right, so to work backwards, I have to undo the adding and subtracting first. Then I undo the multiplying and the dividing second. It's kind of doing PEMDAS backwards. All right. So with this being said, everybody has a -3. Does everybody understand we have to -3? Now, because we are much more talented than we were from last year, if you don't have to put the -3, you don't have to put the -3. You can just tell me what's 18 minus 3? 15. You should be able to write for me 5x equals 15. Everybody should be able to do that now. Now, the next step is to undo multiplication. We do the what? We do the division. So if you need to, you have to put divided by 5. You have to put divided by 5. That's okay. But is that necessary? No. All right. I want you to just be able to say x equals 3. Anybody have any issues with that? All right. As I go down, should be getting a little bit harder. All right. Now I have to work backwards. So I need to undo -7. So in order to undo -7, I have to do what? You have to add 7. That is correct. If I add 7 to -11, I end up with -4. So a over 4 equals -4. Now I have to undo division. So to undo division, I multiply by 4. So everybody should be able to tell me a equals -16. Now I know some of you guys struggled last year on this particular part. All right. So again, I keep telling everyone I can't help you unless you don't put your hand up and say, give me a little bit of help over here. All right. Anybody have any issues with that? Any issues? All right. Now you have to be real careful on number 5, because what do I have to do to terms? Combine like terms. So everybody should be able to look at that and say 2D plus 5D is obviously 7D equals -35. And now to undo the multiplication, we just do the division. All right. So I end up with D equals -5. Simple as that. That's what I want on your paper. I don't just want D equals -5. That's the only answer. All right. Here we go. Now, this one again is another example of normally you get rid of the addition and subtraction first, but in this is a special case because this whole quantity is being divided by 3. So I have to get rid of the divided by first this time. So to get rid of dividing by 3, I have to multiply by 3. So I end up with m minus 7 equals 27. And now I get rid of the subtraction by adding 7. So now m equals 34. All right, so m equals 34. All right, now that's a really good review of all the different things you're responsible for. All right. So Miss Elliott, we're going to start with you today. All right, so what am I doing first on number 9? That is correct. And what do you get? 2u plus 4 equals -24. Now what? You are amazing. 2u equals what? And finally, u equals. That's how it should be done, guys. That's simple. That's simple. All right, anybody having any issues with that? Remember, I prefer that you try to do it first, like everybody should be doing number 11 right now, and then Nora's helping us out. All right, so here we go. What am I doing first? Add the 9, so I end up with 2x equals 8. So x equals 4. That is correct. Now, remember what I said. I'm trying to convince you. Don't write down what I write down. Write your work first and check it with ours. All right, so now I'm on 13. Oliver, you're up. What am I doing?
times, oh, so plus 4,
Plus 4. So 1/3 B is equal to,
-5
brilliant. Now what?
times 1/3 minus 1/3.
Not multiply by 1/3.
Oh, divide.
Or
Alright, or
multiply by the,
reciprocal.
which is
3/1.
3. Exactly. All right. So B equals -15. Perfect. We don't have to say anything over 1. All right. Now, again, these guys over here cancel out. All right. So B equals -15. Any issues? All right. Come on, Max. Let's do this. What do I have to do first, Max?
Get rid of the 5.
Get rid of the 5. So I end up with 3 minus X equals what?
Multiply by 5.
Yep. So that equals,
Minus X equals 10.
you are awesome. All right.
Minus the 3.
Yes, -3.
It's 7, so
Now, here's where you got a little bit tougher. So you have -X equals 7.
okay.
That's much better now. So I need it to be positive X. So the negative just means to do what? Do you remember?
Turn the sign into negative.
Yes, that's all it means. Change the signs. Max, that's what I'm expecting out of you. You hear me?
Yeah.
Right? That's perfect. X equals -7. Perfect. All right, we're on a roll. Aiden, you're up. What am I doing first?
Combining the 5H and H.
Which is,
6H,
yep,
and then before that you would write, okay.
I'm with you. Now what?
And then you would add the -6 to -18, making it -12, and then you would divide the 6H by 12 to make 2, the negative.
You're exactly correct. Anybody have any issues with that? All right, I'm pretty happy. So far, so good. 19. What can I do here, Mikey? Now, does everybody agree we could distribute the 7? But because we are brilliant, we can notice what about the 35 and the 7? To make the problem easier, I can actually divide by 7 first.
Yeah, so that would be 5 equals J minus 4.
Exactly. All right, that's a shortcut to that. The only time I would do that is if I notice on the left side, I can divide by 7. It goes evenly. And then finally,
Then you add 4.
and so J equals 9 is perfect. If I went ahead and distributed, I want to show everybody something. That would just be 7J minus 28. Then when I add, I would get 63 equals 7J. And then when I divide, 9 equals J. Does everybody agree it's the same thing? All right, same thing. All right, it doesn't matter, but I like the shortcuts if I can. All right, here we go. All right, come on now. 21. What are you thinking here? Yes, I'm okay with being kind of confused. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this piece right here. All right, so we can show you. What could I do to both sides to make this problem easy so I wouldn't have to deal with the fractions? Multiply both sides by what? Yes, very smart. Multiply both sides by the reciprocal. All right, now I don't have to deal with the fractions. So what happens to those two fractions there? Right. Perfect. Now what? That's correct. You're amazing. -38. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Mackenzie, tell me what to do here. 3S.
Minus 15.
You're perfect. -15.
That's positive 4. So it's 35 plus 4.
You're doing great. So now what?
5 equals -6.
Beautiful. And now what?
And
Remember, that's an S, not a 5.
and then, so you just divide it and it's x equals
That is perfect. That's perfect. If you thought that was simple, then we're in good shape. You're in very good shape. All right. Anybody have any issues? Do you look it over?
Mm.
You see it?
Mhm.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Very good. All right, 25, next. And you get good. I like that. Yeah, so she did 2 things at once because she's so smart. She combined terms and added 6. And so now my final answer is, say it again. Brilliant. Brilliant. All right. Totally good with that. All right. I like it a lot. Okay. Wilson, you have a proportion. All right. Well, tell me what I should do here. Just tell me.
So I just got rid of the dividing by 11.
That is correct. And the nice thing about this is 0 times 11 is still what? 0. So 8 minus 16x equals 0. That is correct. Now what?
And then I'm -8.
Minus 8.
What's 0 minus?
Now what?
You divide by -16.
Okay, now here's where people make a mistake. So x equals what?
-0.1.
Not negative.
Oh, 0.1.
Yes, but I prefer a fraction. So I'm going to write 1/2. 8 over 16. 8 over 16 is 1/2. 8 over 16 is 1/2. All right. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Come on now. Let's do this.
So first I'm gonna distribute.
Yes. Now you got the hard one because you got to distribute a negative. So tell me what that is.
-9 minus 60 plus 3
Yes, sir. Very good. Very good.
equals -18.
You're amazing. Now what?
And then we're gonna two normal numbers, so we're gonna
Yep.
combine.
Combine terms.
-6 minus 6e equals -18.
Now what?
Now we're gonna add the 6 to 18, which gives us -12.
Now what?
And then we're going to divide it by 6e, which is 2.
Yes. Divide by -6. That's how I want your paper. Nice, neat, organized. Nice, neat, and organized. Not writing the work down, doing the work. All right, 31. All right, you got a tough one, Tyler. Let's see what you can do.
2x minus 8
Good,
minus 5x.
good.
Would that just be positive?
That would be positive what?
Positive 7.
Positive 7. Don't forget, this is like distributing a -1. All right, now combine terms. What do we get?
-3x minus 1.
You're amazing. Equals,
-3.
good,
Plus 1. 3x equals -2.
good.
Divided by -3. Divided by -3. X equals -2. Positive 2 over 3.
Yes, sir. That was really good work. Really good work.
But like, you know,
Yes, yes, yes. All right, I like it very much. All right, now that was a hard one. Remember, distributing a negative, change the signs. Distributing a negative is changing the signs. All right, Charlotte, let's see what you're up to. All right. Now, again, I really feel like we're smart enough not distributing because I don't like the fractions. How can I get rid of this guy? Yes, multiply by the reciprocal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of this little piece. All right, and we're gonna put the reciprocal down. What was the reciprocal, Charlotte? Yes, and don't forget to tell me it's negative. So I have negative 5, 6. That will cancel. So now if I do negative 5, 6 times 66, you would tell me that's what? Shh, don't help her. Yes, what kind of 55? Negative 55. And then what? And so F equals, you're amazing. Negative 59 is great. I'm happy with that. All right, Evelyn, let's go, kiddo. What am I doing here? Yes, and what's that? Good. Yes. Now what? Yep. And what's that? Good. Now what? Good. Yep. Anybody have any questions? That was really nice. Yes, sir.
3 is positive, so when it's 3 equals 7i minus 3, wouldn't it be 6?
But isn't that positive 3?
Different.
Shh, 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 shh. Let him learn.
Well, I thought it was-
Austin, I don't need commentary from you.
I thought it was minus 3.
Okay, so I might be wrong. Let me double check. These two things added together would be what? That's correct. You with me now, right? Okay, good. All right. 37, Sophia. What am I doing? Yes. You're awesome. Now what? Amazing. And so, all right, guys, I'm kind of impressed here. That was pretty good. Okay, very nice. Very little mistakes. Okay. 39. Let's distribute the 4/7. No, you're distributing 4/7 to 3. So it's 4/7 times 3, right? Did you? Okay, that's okay. 3/1, right? No, no, no. Yes. Plus 12/7 equals 13. Is everybody okay with that so far? Yeah, we can do that. That's coming. Yes, it is easier. I'm going to show everybody that. All right. Everybody's good with that. Now, what's the next step? Not add. Because this is a +9, right? So what do I do? Yes. So now negative 4/7 a plus, I could have combined, well, let's just leave it as plus 12/7 equals what? 4. Now I have to do one more thing. What do I need to do? Right, subtracting 12/7. Now 4 is how many sevenths? Remember what I'm saying is 4 is 4/1, right? So how do I make that a common denominator? So what would that be? How much? Yes. So now that ends up being what? 28 minus 12. No, you're subtracting, right? So 28 minus 12 is what? Yes. I'm happy with you on that. Now I have to multiply by the what? Yep, now we're going to multiply by the reciprocal, which is negative 7/4. So we're going to do negative 7/4. Yep. Whoa. What can I do to the sevens also, kiddo? Yeah, the sevens can cancel. Yeah, so the answer is -4. All right, so everybody take a look at that. All right, that's the hard way, actually. Let me show you an easy way. All right, I showed you this last year a little bit. All right, but I wanted to go ahead and leave that alone since that's what she saw first. All right, so I'm gonna move this off to the side, people. Now we'll look up, eyes up. Now, actually, what I'm trying to get you to understand is I can solve for a minus 3. I'm going to isolate the a minus 3. All right, to isolate the a minus 3, I'm going to get rid of the 9 first. Please watch now. I'm going to subtract 9. So I get -4/7 parentheses a minus 3 equals 4. Is everybody saying that? Everybody good with that so far? Now I want to do the reciprocal. So the reciprocal would be -7/4. So now I have a minus 3 equals -7. And then when I add 3, a equals -4. All right. That's a lot easier. A lot easier. All right. Anybody have any questions with 39? All right, here we go. You're up.
You have to distribute.
That's right. We're going to distribute.
Negative 7 equals 4p minus 10. Negative
Minus what?
minus 20, sorry.
That's what I thought you said.
Minus 20.
Okay.
Minus this equals 3p minus 20.
3p minus 20. Now what?
You have to add negative 7,
Yes.
which would make it positive 13.
Equals.
Positive 13 equals 3p.
And then what?
And then 13 over the 3.
Yes, that's your answer. P is 13/3. Everybody's good with that? All right. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Here we go. Oliver, let's knock it out, buddy.
So 32 equals 4R. And then
Beautiful.
Over 4
So,
8.
yay.
Or
Anybody
is it-
have any questions? That's nice work. Nice work. Anybody have a problem with that? Combining terms, 2R minus 3R plus 5R is 4R. Very good work. Very good. Okay, Max.
Okay, so
Let's do this, man.
you add them up. So
Yep,
it is G plus. G plus what? -11G, so -9G.
yes,
And then 7 plus -21 is -14
yep,
equals 4, so you add 14,
yes,
which is add 14, which is 18,
yes, sir.
and then equals -9G.
Yep,
And then 18 divided by -9 is G equals -2.
now you understand, Max. Look how great that is. All right, very good. Very, very good. All right, let's knock out 47.
Right, so you distribute the 4x,
Yeah,
and then it would be 4x minus 20, and then it would be plus 4x.
now what?
Then you would combine the 4x's together to make 8x minus 20. And you gotta add 20 to 32,
Which is?
Negative 12.
Now what?
And you divide 8 by 12, which would be over 8, and you can reduce that to 2/3.
You mean,
2/3.
yeah. All right, now your time is right. I need anybody have any questions with any of the odds? Any questions with the odds? Guys, that's really good, really helpful. All right, tomorrow it's getting a little bit harder. All right, a little bit harder. I don't think we did this worksheet last year. All right, this one tomorrow. All right, we did do this last year and it looks like you did. All right, so that being said, now I'm closing up for today. All right, I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to sit up here and grade your homework, give that back to you. I'll look at your test corrections, give that back to you. Please sit, finish your work so you don't have homework. All right, just like this. Tomorrow when you walk in the door, I'll say, does anybody have any questions? All right, I don't think there should be questions. I will post the worked out solutions so you can check them. All right, is everybody with me? I'll post the worked out solution. So tonight you can check your work. When you come to class tomorrow, you shouldn't have any questions unless there's one you didn't understand my work on. All right, very good. Good work for today. All right, nice and quiet for the rest of the class period.